Meet Paul Anderson, often hailed as one of the strongest men in history. He left an indelible mark on the world of weightlifting and strength sports. Born on October 17, 1932, in Toccoa, Georgia, Paul Anderson was an American weightlifter, strongman, and powerlifter renowned for his incredible feats of strength during the mid 20th century. Anderson gained fame for his astonishing lifting abilities, including setting numerous world records. He won a gold medal in weightlifting at the 1956 Melbourne Olympics and was known for performing extraordinary stunts, such as squatting over 1,200 pounds. Anderson's contributions to the sport extended beyond his competitive years, as he founded the Paul Anderson Youth Home, a charity for troubled youth, demonstrating his commitment to using his strength and fame for positive societal impact. While Anderson's feats of strength were legendary, his most famous lift, the 6,270-pound back lift, stands as a testament to his extraordinary abilities. This lift, performed in 1957, remains unmatched and is widely considered one of the greatest strength achievements of all time. Several factors contribute to why this lift will likely never be replicated, ranging from Anderson's unique physical attributes to the specific conditions under which the lift was performed. First and foremost, Paul Anderson possessed a combination of physical characteristics that are exceedingly rare. Standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing around 350 pounds, Anderson had an incredibly dense and powerful build. His muscle mass and bone structure were perfectly suited for lifting extremely heavy weights. Additionally, Anderson had a natural talent for strength, which he honed through rigorous training and a deep understanding of his body's capabilities. This unique combination of genetics and training gave Anderson an edge that is difficult to replicate. The back lift itself is a specialized lift that requires not only immense strength but also precise technique and mental fortitude. In a back lift, the lifter supports a heavy weight on their back while in a crouched position and then stands up with the weight. This lift places enormous strain on the entire body, particularly the lower back, legs, and core. Anderson's ability to perform this lift with such a staggering weight was a result of years of dedicated training and unparalleled mental focus. Replicating this feat would require not only similar physical attributes, but also a deep understanding of the lift and an unwavering commitment to training. Another factor that contributes to the uniqueness of Anderson's 6,270-pound back lift is the context in which it was performed. The lift was done under specific conditions with the weight distributed in a particular manner that allowed Anderson to leverage his strength effectively. Modern weightlifting standards and equipment have evolved, and replicating the exact conditions of Anderson's lift would be very, very challenging. Additionally, the verification and documentation of such lifts have become more stringent, making it difficult to replicate the lift under contemporary standards. Paul Anderson's training regimen was also highly individualized and tailored to his unique strengths and weaknesses. He developed his own training methods, which included a combination of traditional weightlifting exercises and unconventional strength-building techniques. Anderson's innovative approach to training allowed him to push the boundaries of what was considered possible in strength sports. Modern athletes may not have the same level of creativity or willingness to experiment with their training, making it harder to achieve similar results. Furthermore, Anderson's achievements were driven by a deep sense of purpose and motivation. He was not only a competitive weightlifter, but also a philanthropist who used his strength to raise money for various charitable causes. This sense of purpose gave Anderson an extra level of determination and resilience, which played a crucial role in his ability to perform such extraordinary feats. Replicating Anderson's lifts would require not only physical strength, but also a similar level of motivation and dedication. The era in which Anderson competed also played a role in his achievements. During the 1950s and 60s, strength sports were less commercialized and more focused on individual accomplishments and personal records. Anderson's lifts were often performed in front of small audiences or under informal conditions, allowing him to focus purely on his performance without the pressure of modern-day competition. Today's athletes face a different set of challenges, including increased scrutiny, commercialization, and the pressure to conform to standardized competition formats. Moreover, Anderson's legacy has created a sense of reverence and awe around his achievements, making them seem almost mystical. This perception can create a psychological barrier for modern athletes, who may feel that replicating Anderson's lifts is an insurmountable challenge. The legend of Paul Anderson has become a benchmark against which all other strength feats are measured. And this legacy can be both inspiring and intimidating for those who attempt to follow in his footsteps. In addition, advancements in sports science and training techniques have shifted the focus of strength sports. While modern athletes have access to better nutrition, training methods, and recovery techniques, the emphasis has shifted towards achieving a broader range of athletic abilities rather than focusing solely on maximal strength. This shift means that fewer athletes are dedicating themselves exclusively to the pursuit of extreme strength feats like the backlift, reducing the likelihood of someone replicating Anderson's lift even more. Lastly, the cultural and societal context has changed since Anderson's time. The public's perception of strength sports and the types of achievements that are celebrated have evolved. While Anderson's lifts were groundbreaking in their time, modern audiences may be more interested in other aspects of athletic performance, such as speed, agility, and endurance. This shift in focus means that there is less emphasis on replicating historical strength feats, and more attention is given to a diverse range of athletic accomplishments. In conclusion, Paul Anderson's 6,270-pound backlift remains one of the most remarkable, and his 6,270-pound backlift will never be done again and never replicated in the history of weightlifting for many years to come. For those of you still here, here is a little bonus. Paul Anderson's diet was indeed as legendary as his strength. He consumed an enormous amount of food to fuel his intense training and maintain his massive physique. His daily intake often included several gallons of milk, dozens of eggs, and pounds of meat. Anderson was known to eat up to 10,000 calories a day, focusing on high protein and high calorie foods to support his muscle growth and recovery. His diet was a key component of his training regimen, enabling him to sustain and achieve the extraordinary power that made him a weightlifting icon. Merwe Traina's record stands as one of the most remarkable achievements in the world of athletics, and there are several reasons why it is likely to remain unbroken forever. Merwe Traina, a legendary figure in her field, set a standard so high that it has become a benchmark for excellence. At the young age of 100 years old, she can deadlift 165 pounds and bench press 65 pounds and is the oldest female competitive powerlifter to date. Understanding who she is and the context of her achievements helps to appreciate why her record will endure. Merwe Traina was born into a family that valued sports and physical fitness. Before she became the granny lifting from Tampa, Florida, she was once younger, and she exhibited extraordinary talent and dedication to her chosen sport throughout her entire life from youth. Her rigorous training regimen combined with her natural abilities set her apart from her peers. Traina's commitment to excellence was evident in her daily routines, which included hours of practice, strict dietary controls, and a focus on mental conditioning. One of the key reasons Traina's record is unlikely to be broken is the sheer magnitude of her accomplishment. She set a world record that not only surpassed previous records by a significant margin, but also pushed the boundaries of what was considered humanly possible. Her performance was so exceptional that it redefined the standards of her sport. Another factor contributing to the longevity of Traina's record is the evolution of the sport itself. Over time, sports evolve, and the conditions under which records are set can change. Advances in technology, changes in rules, and improvements in training methods can all impact the likelihood of breaking existing records. However, in Traina's case, the conditions under which she set her record were unique and may never be replicated. And by unique, I mean old. Nevertheless, Traina's mental fortitude also played a crucial role in her success. She possessed an unwavering determination and a strong belief in her abilities. This mental strength clearly allowed her to overcome obstacles and perform at her best, even under immense pressure. The psychological aspect of breaking records is often underestimated, but in Traina's case, it was a defining factor. Moreover, Traina's record has become a symbol of excellence in her sport. It serves as a source of inspiration for aspiring athletes and a benchmark for greatness. The reverence with which her record is held adds to its mystique, and it makes it even more challenging for future athletes to surpass. That is, of course, if they can first live to be 100 and be strong and a female. The physical demands of Trina's sport, powerlifting, also contribute to the difficulty of breaking her record. The level of endurance, strength, and skill required to achieve what she did is extraordinary. While advancements in sports science and training techniques have helped athletes improve, the bar set by Trina remains dauntingly high. Trina's influence extends beyond her record setting performance. She has become a role model and mentor to many, sharing her knowledge and experience with the next generation of athletes. Her legacy is not just in the numbers she achieved, but in the impact she has had on the sport and those who follow in her footsteps. In addition to her athletic prowess, Trina's character and sportsmanship have left a lasting impression. She is known for her humility, grace, and dedication to fair play. These qualities have endeared her to fans and fellow athletes alike, further cementing her place in the annals of sports history. In conclusion, Merwe Trina's record is likely to stand the test of time due to a combination of her extraordinary talent, the unique conditions under which she set her record, aka her being old, and the lasting impact she has had on her sport. Her achievements have set a standard that continues to inspire and challenge athletes all around the world. Trina's legacy is a testament to what can be accomplished through dedication, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Her record still stands, but sadly she did pass away at the age of 101. May Edith Merwa Trina rest in peace. I was very excited and happy to hopefully bring her story and record to light, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you think Merwe is legendary, and I hope you all have a blessed day. George Hackenschmidt, often referred to as the Russian Lion, was a pioneering figure in the world of professional wrestling and strength athletics during the early 20th century. Born on July 20th, 1877 in Tartu, Estonia, Hackenschmidt's accomplishments extended beyond the wrestling ring, influencing the development of physical culture and strength training. His legacy is marked by his extraordinary feats of strength, innovative training methods, and his role in popularizing the sport of wrestling. George Hackenschmidt set the first ever bench press record in 1898 by pressing 164 kilograms, 362 pounds, and he did it from the floor. This record stood until 1916 when Joe Nordquist pressed 165 kilograms, 364 pounds. Hackenschmidt is also credited with inventing the barbell hack squat and the flat bench in 1898. Hackenschmidt's wrestling career began in earnest in the late 1890s, and he quickly gained a reputation for his remarkable strength and technical prowess. He was known for his powerful physique and his ability to dominate opponents with ease. In 1901, he won the European Greco-Roman Wrestling Championship, solidifying his status as one of the premier wrestlers of his time. His success in Europe paved the way for his eventual move to the United States, where he would achieve even greater fame. In 1905, Hackenschmidt won the inaugural World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship by defeating American wrestler Tom Jenkins. This victory established him as the world's top wrestler and brought him international acclaim. Hackenschmidt's reign as champion was characterized by his dominance in the ring and his ability to draw large crowds to his matches. He was a true showman, captivating audiences with his strength and charisma. One of Hackenschmidt's most significant contributions to the world of strength athletics was his role in popularizing the bench press. While the bench press is now a staple exercise in modern strength training, it was relatively unknown in Hackenschmidt's time. He is credited with being one of the first athletes to incorporate the bench press into his training regime. Recognizing its potential for building upper body strength, Hackenschmidt's use of the bench press helped to establish it as a fundamental exercise for strength athletes. In addition to his wrestling and strength training accomplishments, Hackenschmidt was also a prolific writer and thinker. He authored several books on physical culture, including The Way to Live, which outlined his philosophy on strength training, nutrition, and overall health. Hackenschmidt's writings emphasize the importance of a holistic approach to physical fitness, advocating for a balanced diet, regular exercise, and mental well-being. His ideas were ahead of his time and continue to influence modern fitness practices. Hackenschmidt's influence extended beyond his immediate accomplishments in wrestling and strength athletics. He was a pioneer in the field of physical culture, promoting the idea that strength and fitness were attainable for everyone, not just athletes. His emphasis on the importance of physical education and his advocacy for health living helped to lay the groundwork for the modern fitness movement today. Throughout his career, Hackenschmidt set numerous strength records, many of which stood for decades. His feats of strength included lifting massive weights in various exercises. Demonstrating his unparalleled power and determination, Hackenschmidt's accomplishments in strength athletics were not limited to the bench press. He excelled in a wide range of lifts, showcasing his versatility as a strength athlete. Hackenschmidt's rivalry with Frank Gotch, another legendary wrestler, is one of the most storied in wrestling history. Their matches were highly anticipated and drew significant attention from the public. Although Hackenschmidt ultimately lost to Gotch in their famous encounters, his legacy as a wrestling pioneer remained intact. The Hackenschmidt-Gotch rivalry is often credited with helping to popularize professional wrestling in the early 20th century. In addition to his physical accomplishments, Hackenschmidt was known for his intellectual pursuits. He was an avid reader and philosopher with a deep interest in topics such as metaphysics, spirituality, and personal development. Hackenschmidt's intellectual curiosity and commitment to self-improvement were evident in his writings and public speeches, where he often discussed the connection between physical and mental well-being. Hackenschmidt's impact on the world of strength athletics and physical culture is still felt today, very much so. His innovative training methods, emphasis on holistic health, and dedication to promoting physical fitness have left a lasting legacy. Modern strength athletes and fitness enthusiasts continue to draw inspiration from Hackenschmidt's example, incorporating his principles into their own training routines even today. Despite the passage of time, Hackenschmidt's achievements remain a benchmark for excellence in strength athletics. His ability to combine raw power with technical skill set him apart from his contemporaries and established him as a true pioneer in the field. Hackenschmidt's contributions to the development of strength training and his role in popularizing the bench press have earned him a place in the annals of fitness history. Hackenschmidt's life and career serve as a testament to the power of dedication, innovation, and perseverance. His accomplishments in wrestling, strength athletics, and physical culture continue to inspire new generations of athletes and fitness enthusiasts. George Hackenschmidt's legacy is a reminder that the pursuit of physical excellence is a timeless endeavor, one that transcends generations and continues to evolve. Something very interesting about George Hackenschmidt was that the legendary strongman ate raw foods, nuts, fruits, and vegetables, and mainly preferred to eat raw meat, but it was never his main course. He avoided processed foods, which were much less common at the time, and ate a lot of natural sugar, such as that found in dates and figs, and he did not like the artificial sugar that was around at the time. In conclusion, George Hackenschmidt was a trailblazer in the world of professional wrestling and strength athletics. And in my opinion, this answers the true question as to who held the first true bench press world record. It was George Hackenschmidt. 362 pounds was much more impressive at that time, not to mention the fact that it was a floor press for goodness sakes. And he is literally the man who invented the bench press exercise and popularized it. Have you ever wondered who won the first bodybuilding competition? I mean, really think about it for a second. You would think they would be more well known, so allow me to bring this athlete to light. William L. Murray is who you see on screen, and he holds a significant place in the history of bodybuilding as the winner of the first ever bodybuilding contest. This event was known as the Great Competition, and it was organized by Eugene Sandow, a pioneering bodybuilder. And it took place on September 14, 1901, at the Royal Albert Hall in London. Murray's victory marked the beginning of competitive bodybuilding, establishing a legacy that has continued to grow and evolve over the years. The Great Competition was a groundbreaking event attracting a large audience and significant media attention at the time. Eugene Sandow, often referred to as the father of modern bodybuilding, had a vision to promote physical culture and showcase the aesthetic and functional benefits of muscular development. The contest was judged on a criteria such as muscularity, symmetry, and overall presentation, setting the standard for future bodybuilding competitions. In this contest in particular, it was judged based off of who most resembled the Greek statues. William emerged as the winner among a field of 60 contestants. His physique was noted for its exceptional symmetry, muscularity, and overall aesthetic appeal. Murray's victory was a testament to his dedication to physical training and his understanding of the principles of bodybuilding, which were still in their infancy at the time. His win not only earned him a place in history, but also inspired future generations of bodybuilders. Murray's success in the great competition was not just a personal achievement, but also a significant milestone for the sport of bodybuilding and humanity. It demonstrated the potential of the human body to achieve remarkable levels of muscular development and aesthetic beauty through disciplined training and nutrition. This event helped to legitimize bodybuilding as a competitive sport and laid the foundation for its future growth. William was born in 1868 and died in 1948 at the age of 80, a good long life. And he packed 189 pounds onto a 5'8" frame. And to be even more specific with the criteria that the judges were looking at, equality or balance of development, the condition and tone of the tissues, and general health and condition of the skin. Those were all rewarded with high praise from the judges. The legacy of William L. Murray's victory in the first ever bodybuilding contest extends beyond his own achievements. It paved the way for the establishment of organized bodybuilding competitions, which have become a global phenomenon. Today, bodybuilding contests are held worldwide, as you know, attracting thousands of participants and millions of fans. Murray's win in 1901 was the catalyst that set this movement in motion. Murray's contribution to bodybuilding is still remembered and celebrated today. His victory is often cited as a turning point in the history of the sport, highlighting the importance of physical culture and the pursuit of excellence in muscular development. His legacy lives on in the countless bodybuilders who continue to strive for the same ideals of symmetry, muscularity, and aesthetic appeal that he embodied, as well as being natural. In addition to his impact on bodybuilding, William L. Murray's story is an inspiring example of the power of perseverance and dedication. His success in the great competition was the result of years of hard work and commitment to his craft. His journey serves as a reminder that achieving greatness requires not only talent, but also determination and a relentless pursuit of one's goals and self-belief. In conclusion, William L. Murray's victory in the first ever bodybuilding contest in 1901 was a landmark event in the history of the sport. His achievements helped to establish bodybuilding as a legitimate and respected competitive activity at the time. Murray's legacy continues to inspire and influence bodybuilders around the world, underscoring the enduring appeal and significance of physical culture. My own personal take on why this man is so fascinating was directed towards two things. The first was that he would be blown out of the water by many athletes today, and it goes to show that social media, when used to compare and contrast, leads to a physique inflation, which you may have seen memes on the internet about, but it is a very real thing. The second is that he lived to be 80, which proves that a healthy pursuit of bodybuilding not with dirty bulking or steroids is actually confirmed to be a healthy factor of lifestyles. And the prize for this competition was in general good health due to its criteria, which has been somewhat lost in the pursuit of steroids today. But another prize was a trophy of Sandow himself, the host of the event. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this compilation of some of the records that will never be broken, whether it be the firsts or records that are simply unbreakable. Have a blessed day, and until next time, stay natural.